Live here at the Adamson Gymnasium, it's our second game for Tuesday doubleheader. The UAAP Season 86, fueling the future. First round of eliminations for the juniors division. It's the UE Junior Warriors facing the NU Nazareth Bulldogs. Let's meet our starting fives. Starting for the UE Junior Warriors at guard number 3, Dre De Leon. The other guard number 54, Lance Sabroso. At center number 43, Mark Sarza. Forward number 9, Jaden Datumalib. And the other forward number 24, Topper Lagat. The head coach of the Junior Warriors is Carl Santos. Starting for the NU Nazareth Bulldogs. At guard number 15, Sid Roma. The other guard number 20, Fritz Baraka. At center number 3, Colin Zakowe. Forward number 28, Gab Nepamacena. And the other forward number 18, Elijah Yuzi. The head coach of the Bullpups is Kevin De Castro. Our referees to this ball game, Edita Bonigario, James Jimenez, Alan Baria, and the reserve.
Starting five for the UE Junior Warriors: Sabroso, Lagat, De Leon, Datumalib, and Sarza. And for Nazareth School, it's Baraka, Yusi, De Roma, Nepasena, and the man in the middle, Collins Akowe. Our three referees who will call the action, it's Boticario, Jimenez, and Baria. Tip-off moments away between NU Nazareth School and the UE Junior Warriors. This is each team's second game of the season. They're very early in season 86. Our first day of competition happened last week at the Sports Complex. Now we kick things off in Adamson.
One matchup I will be very excited to watch here is Sabroso versus Roma, two point guards who uses their bodies very well, very physical. So this is a matchup I'll be watching throughout this whole ball game.
Here is Baraka. Baraka takes a look at three, doesn't get it. Rebound secured by De Leon.
De Leon, one of the three guys remaining from their last year's team. A full rebuild for the UE Juniors program. New staff, new players. They just want to get out of that losing culture. And I'm sure they'll be ready with the new players coming aboard. Here's the UE Juniors program.
And UE, to your points, coming off a 3-11 season. And if their first game is any indication, they truly are a different team. In the meantime, here's NU. Yusi gets a three-pointer jump.
That is one thing that he was not able to maximize on in their last game. Yusi was not able to find that three. Of course, read well by the defense of FPU, but here starting out the game strong. First three, first make right away for Elijah Yusi.
Sidre Roma is called for a foul. You are eyeing that matchup, coach. So right away, that matchup between the guards in full display.
Sidre Roma, the son of Brett Roma, assistant coach of the NU Bullpups. So he will be eyed by his dad very closely here.
Hard drive there by Mark Sarza. And I believe that's Akowe with the foul.
These are two teams that know each other pretty well. I was talking to coaching staff of both teams. And because their schools are quite nearby, they actually do have tune-ups against each other. And NU actually came out as the victors of that tune-up game. But from what I heard, it was actually pretty close. So let's see, now that the competition has started, will NU be able to maintain those victories para dito sa kanilang school?
Stolen away by the Junior Warriors. corner shot from deep is good.
That is the main role of De Leon, is to run to whichever spot is open and make those threes.
And 𝔂𝔂 is fouled. Everywhere that Collins 𝔂𝔂 goes, you can bet that there will be a ton of defenders in the paint.
𝔂𝔂 was able to show everybody in their last game that he is a big offensive threat for NU. Can move his feet, has a hook shot, even has a floater. Very complete package in Collins 𝔂𝔂.
Here's 𝔐𝔤𝔫. They find 𝔂𝔂, net by 3 defenders. Near steal, shot clock at 7. 𝔐𝔤𝔫 from deep. Too strong, 𝔂𝔂 with the putback.
Long, too strong. Collins 𝔂𝔂 maximizing on that height, getting the easy putback there. 5-3 in favor of NU.
Once again, Collins 𝔂𝔂 with 17 and 21 in his season 86 debut. Shot clock under 8 now. Tough shot from Sabrosa is a miss. Bullpups pushing. Tough angle, couldn't get it from UC. That is a defensive foul.
Sarza trying to look for the defender, but miscommunication from the defender and the screener will end in a charge. Really have to be able to communicate well with your guard when you're giving that screen. Good call by the referee there.
Coming up on 7 minutes remaining here in the opening salvo. 𝔐𝔤𝔫 season opening. They swing the ball over. Back to 𝔐𝔤𝔫. Tough angle, couldn't get the shot. And that basket is good from John Alejandro.
Well, I've been watching Coach Carl Santos for quite some time now. That running game of his is very deadly. And you see right away, as soon as NU made a mistake, UE is running right away.
Elijah from deep. Misfires. We have a whistle underneath as Collins 𝔂𝔂 is pulled to the ground. Alejandro has been issued a foul.
It's going to be a very hard task to do today. How do you box out Collins 𝔂𝔂? That is about 6'9", 6'10", moves his feet very well, very aggressive in getting boards, very complete, as I may say. And this guy is young. I think he's about 1 to 2 more playing years here in the high school division after this.
In the meantime, I think there was a point of contention whether or not it was a shooting foul or not. And so instead of the free throws, it's an inbound by NU, but it's stolen away by UE. They tried to give it to Alejandro, but that goes out of bounds. Mix Palanca is in.
The two towers of NU Bullpups here. The Palanca 𝔂𝔂 combination was deadly in their last game.
We have a foul that will go against Jaden Datumalem.
I'm going to expect this very slow ball game. They're going to play physical on Collins 𝔂𝔂 on the inside. Try to deny him that basketball. So with or without that basketball, a lot of fouls will be called on Collins.
$18 on the shot clock for NU. 𝔐𝔤𝔫 had the notion to shoot. Instead, they go to the other side. It's Baraka from deep. Off to the left. UE pushing anew. De Leon from deep. Got it!
Never give De Leon enough space. Once this guy gets a good space, he'll be able to take that quick release and quick make for De Leon.
UC cut off on the baseline. It's Baraka. Junior Warriors pushing again. This time, another three-point shot. De Leon, back-to-back hits.
Back-to-back for De Leon, the third of the ball game. 9 points for De Leon. A good start for him here in today's ball game.
11-5 now. And Roma will go to the line to shoot two.
De Leon has been terrific to start here in this ball game. Every time they're running, he is going to the spots where it is open, and his guards has been able to find him, giving him a lot of open opportunities, and he has been taking them by making them here in the first quarter.
Sidney Roma at the line. Eleven to 6. NU coming off an impressive 70-56 win over the defending champions. Remember, this NU Nazareth School is a strong program in the high school division. Back-to-back titles before losing to FEU.
It was one of those schools which they really have continuity with their college program. So a lot of them are being prepared for their collegiate team. That's why Coach 𝔍𝔫𝔦𝔰 is here with them.
Shot clock winding down. A three-pointer on the way. Not that time. Oh, what a move. What a find by 𝔬𝔜𝔜
Good drive coming off there. 𝔐𝔜𝔜 with the seal, getting him that driving lane there. Easy layup for NU.
Foul on 𝔬𝔜𝔜.
Not a guy who was given a lot of minutes in their last game. But 𝔬𝔜𝔜 today wanting to start strong, wanting to show his name right away. If there's one guy who played terrific in their last game, it's this guy, number 21, Mac Alfanta. Being that strong physical guy on the inside who will run for NU.
4:30 to play. Oh, nice feed inside. Sorry miss there by Lagat. Here comes 𝔬𝔜𝔜. Sees an opening. Drops it off. Palanca. The hoop plus the harm for Mix Palanca.
NU going inside, knowing that they have that advantage with their size. You see here, 3 guys, no problem for Palanca. Too long, too strong, and finally gets that foul in the bucket there.
So it was 11-5 a few moments ago, but the Bullpups have tied it here, and they've retaken the lead. Pressure being applied by the Bullpups. You want to slow down that running game. Here's Almanza. Couldn't get the angle. Alfanta sees an opening. Too strong. And guess who's there? It's 𝔐𝔜𝔜𝔜𝔜𝔜𝔜𝔜𝔜𝔐𝔜𝔜𝔜𝔜𝔜𝔜𝔜𝔜𝔜𝔜𝔜𝔜𝔜𝔜𝔜𝔜𝔜𝔜𝔜𝔜𝔜𝔜𝔜𝔜𝔜𝔜𝔜𝔜𝔜𝔜𝔜𝔜𝔜𝔜𝔜𝔜𝔜𝔜𝔜𝔜𝔜𝔜𝔜𝔜𝔜𝔜𝔜𝔜𝔜𝔜𝔜𝔜𝔜𝔜𝔜𝔜𝔜𝔜𝔜𝔜𝔜𝔜𝔜𝔜𝔜𝔜𝔜𝔜𝔜𝔜𝔜𝔜𝔜𝔜𝔜𝔜𝔜𝔜𝔜𝔜𝔜𝔜𝔜𝔜𝔜
that rebound early on.
Coach, if a fan is watching for the very first time NU basketball and they see this guy, how would you describe his game based on his first game so far?
Well, he already has the size. You don't have to explain the size of 𝔬𝔤𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬 what gives him the edge here in the UAAP. It's not all about size, it's all about the heart and the hustle, and he really puts it in. We are only in the first 6.5 minutes of the ballgame, and he already has 8 rebounds to his name here. That is the activity brought to you by Collins Akoe.
Double team this Collins. Flips it up, doesn't go. Instead, it's UE basketball with 3:30 to play. It's Pedrita to Almanza. Almanza now gives it up. Natumalim. Nowhere to go. Cartel pushing. Too much sauce on that attempt. Here's 𝔬𝔓 now with the repossession for NU. Another crack at the basket by the Bullpups, and this time Palanca scores.
Very hard if you have Palanca and 𝔐𝔠 up front. Two guys who are tall and very active on the rebounding. That offensive rebounding has been going to the side of NU, giving them that edge here, 12-11.
Back inside the Adamson University gym. And this was the putback by Migs Palanca. So it's not just about Collins 𝔐𝔠. Everyone in NU contributing on the rebounding department.
And so far, that inside has been going the side of NU. Points in the paint for them, 8 already for NU compared to only 2 of UE. And the rebounding already 8 for Collins 𝔐𝔠 here.
If you're UE, you see that dominating presence inside, and even though Collins is taking a breather, everyone in the NU is gang rebounding. How do you counter that if you're...
You really have to box out. You really have to know where your man is. You really have to push them out and get them out of that rebounding lane. So it really has to be your job to push out the people of NU.
So let's see if UE does just that. 6 on the shot clock for the Junior Warriors.
The job of UE not going to be any easier here, as NU will be putting in another tall guy here.
5 on the shot clock now. Somebody has to put it up. Repossession from Almanza. Here's Luigi. Gives it up. 3-pointer on the way. Sorry miss. In and out. Ball will stay with UE.
Gotta commend the players of NU. They are staying active on the rebounding, and UE is lucky that the ball will come back on their side. But NU really wants to get every possession possible, being active on the rebounds.
Almanza will trigger in. Here's Pedrita. Oh, nice steal. Bullpups running. However, Junior Warriors get back even quicker. There's Mac. They swing it over. Nice drive. What a finish.
𝔬𝔓 has really been aggressive on every possession. He has been the main slasher for NU here, and he's showing that he can finish. He can also dish out. Everything going for 𝔬𝔓 in the first.
Under 2 minutes left in the opening quarter. Since that 11-5 score by UE, NU has taken the scoring reins.
Being led by those drives. NU is not relying on any outside opportunity. They want to take it strong, either get that layup or get that drop pass in.
Almanza takes a closer look, but it's denied. A counter steal cannot be completed by UE. Oh, what a fadeaway by 𝔬𝔓. And he gets another crack at the basket. A second miss. Palanca busting his way inside for 2.
Yet another offensive rebound for NU right there. Palanca. Another second chance point for them.
UE has not found the bottom of the net in the last few minutes here of the first.
And that's why they are forced to put De Leon back in, who has 9 of their 11 points.
It was back-to-back threes. But since then, UE has been quiet. Stolen away by Sabroso. Pushing ahead to Sarza. Can't control it. And Palaka can't control it either.
One guy who's been relatively quiet is Lance Sabroso. NU has so much respect for Lance, and they are putting in bigger bodies on Lance. Earlier, it was Macmac Alfanta being the man of Sabroso. So far, if your point guard cannot get a hold of that basketball, it's going to be very hard to execute for UE.
40 seconds left here in the first. That shot was too strong from Alejandro. 10-second difference between the two clocks. Pilado was driving hard, and a foul called on Lance Sabroso.
Lance Sabroso getting his second year. Coach Carl Santos now finding ways on how to limit Lance. They'll be needing his services the last 3 quarters.
So huge development for UE. Sabroso is lapped with the second personal. Pilado makes it 20-11 now. UE has been stuck at 11. De Leon cut off, needs a friend. 3-pointer on the way, that is blocked. Last shot time for Nazareth School. Pilado calls out the play. We go to the corner. Pilado has to put it up. Left it short. So that will do it after the first 10 minutes of action.
Stopped by UE to end the quarter there, but NU well in control of this first quarter. A good start by NU, but a quick recovery by UE, getting 3 straight 3-pointers there. You see here that running game by De Leon to his teammates, but that drive of Usop, who really has been creating well, getting a lot of easy baskets inside. Outside game in favor of UE, but those answers of NU were quick, getting a very big run here to end the first quarter.
Here, UE, you need more of De Leon's threes, but on the other end, you'll be getting a lot of big Palaka baskets. So after the opening quarter, it's 20-11 in favor of National University Nazareth School. Second quarter just about to begin here inside the Adamson University Gym. Glad you could join us to spend your Tuesday afternoon watching UAAP basketball on Pilipinas Live. Available for Filipinos everywhere. Julio Sarmenta, joined by a veteran in the high school game, Coach Juanito Gregorio. And Coach, what did you see there in that first quarter that led us into this 9-point advantage by the Bulldogs?
Honestly, the inside game of NU, which really gave them an edge. Of course, first being led by Colin Zakoe, but eventually Palanca was really huge there. 15-0 run for NU to end the first quarter after an 11-5 lead by UE.
How will the Junior Warriors respond? They've been stuck at 11.
A lot more execution has to happen for them here. They have not been able to get easy buckets. Everything is closed down, just as we were saying. NU gets another stop right there.
Up and under move.
Could have been a highlight.
Yeah, he had us at the edge of our seats. That drive, but it was a miss. Another chance for NU. Alfanta is building off of his impressive season debut. comes up with a huge basket there.
Well, he proved in the first game that he can really attack and score on the fast break, but now he's also showing everybody that he also has the outside game para dito sa NU.
De Leon, can he make it? Another three, doesn't work. The iron has been unkind for the Junior Warriors.
You can never count out this UE squad. This is a full new squad for UE. Only 3 guys remaining from their previous team. A new coach, a new system, new recruitment. So the heart of this team is very, very bright.
Paul Pelado throws it away as his cutter was driving without the basketball. Ian Cuevas is in. UE looking for options on the offensive end.
They've been stuck at 11 for quite some time now. This is a good offensive team. They just could not get good options here. Ooh.
Dylan Desby called for traveling.
Didn't know what to do there. Went for the... Didn't know if it wanted a Pinoy step or a Euro step. Or just pass the ball.
That was too many steps for NU. Desby pushing. 3-pointer on the way. Still can't find the bottom of the net.
Good
for
shots
UE.
coming from De Leon though. Those are 2 open shots that he already has proven that he can make those shots. So he has to be able to continue taking those.
De Roma finds a wide open Alfanta.
Macmac Alfanta, 2 threes, now able to show that he has a full outside game that can also work in the favor of NU.
6 points on 2 triples for Macmac Alfanta. Under 8 minutes to play. Desby step back. Jay got it. Finally stops the bleeding for UE.
That was a big 21-0 run. Good answer by UE, but NU now very quick to go on a fast break. The last 8 points all brought to you by Macmac Alfanta.
Alfanta had 14 points in that win over FEU Diliman on 4 of 5 field goals. He is continue to pour it on here for NU, but on the other end, basket is good. Lagat with the N1 opportunity.
Very quick rest for Collins Akoe. Already coming back in the ball game right away.
Akoe with 8 rebounds in that first period. As Lagat completes the 3-point play, they're still down big here.
It seems like Akoe wants to challenge the rebounding record. I think just a few days ago we saw Favors Ono of the UP women's basketball get 31 rebounds. But kung si Akoe mukhang gusto labanan yung record na yun.
So after that Akoe basket, it's 30-16. Nice looking jumper there for Lagat.
Offense looking smoother for UE the past few possessions. They're getting their rhythm now. And this is a very manageable lead for them.
Akoe against a lot of defenders, still has the possession. And he puts it in. And I thought he was gonna throw it down, but the 2 points nonetheless.
It's one thing to be long, but he also has that instinct to get the rebounds.
Nowhere to go was Cuevas. Instead, it's Lagat with the shot clock at 7. Desby looking to create on his own. Nice looking shot by Desby.
He has that deadly jumper. Back-to-back buckets for him. Really can create if he sees that space there. Another good jumper coming from Desby.
Roma battering his way inside. He was called for an offensive foul. I think UE has settled in after that, after being stuck in the mud.
Again, better scoring options here in their offense. This is a team with a lot of talent, but that is a problem when you have a lot of talent, is how do you get everybody involved? And so far, UE now finally finding their rhythm here, getting more options on their offense.
The NU lead is at 12. It's 𝔍𝔞𝔪𝔢. There's a whistle, foul on UE.
They really haven't played very physical on 𝔬𝔞𝔪𝔢 here. They don't want to give Sid that rhythm because this guy can attack, can score, and can also give buckets. So if he already heats up, then the game becomes so much more comfortable para dito kay 𝔬𝔞𝔪𝔢.
Here he is with the basketball. 𝔍𝔞𝔪𝔢 surveys the floor. Finds UC. A 3-second violation called on Palanca, I believe.
Palanca now slid down to that center position. He's been playing that power forward position for quite some time, first half.
De Leon escapes the press. Dre still has it. Shot clock at 7. Lagat. But there is a foul underneath. Ball will stay on this side of the court.
This is what we were saying before that the ball game started. These are very, very physical teams we're watching here. Teams that put a big emphasis on playing defense. And with a lot of defense, there will be a lot of physicality here. A lot of hits and bumps. The referees are making them play. But of course, a little too much would always result in a whistle.
The referees will confer on that last sequence just to make sure that everything is all sorted out. And a quick decision, just a regular foul. Usop checks back in. Quick shot. Does not work there for Alejandro. 𝔍𝔞𝔪𝔢 takes a pass, decides to shoot, and he will go to the line.
𝔬𝔞𝔪𝔢 finally finding a driving lane. Has only attempted once in this ball game. But I was saying, this is a talent. This guy is very strong. And UE is already trying to get him out of his rhythm, trying to close down on his attacking options para hindi na uminit itong si 𝔬𝔞𝔪𝔢. 𝔬𝔞𝔪𝔢.
Yeah, 𝔬𝔞𝔪𝔢 in attendance.
Of course, we are at no Adamson game, but we are at the Adamson gym. So, kapit-bahay lang. Baka naglakad lang siya at manood muna siya.
Of course, everyone wants to see the next generation of stars.
Oh, we have a pretty filled venue for a high school ball game. So, the vibe here is very exciting in the Adamson gym.
That was an unfortunate foul, just as the Bullpups were trying to complete a steal.
You see the game plan of NU. They're giving out a small space. They're going to bait you to dribble into that space and then eventually go and swipe it from you because of their long arms. So you cannot be baited on those small spaces.
We're talking about spaces. Datumalim tried to carve out some real estate, gets the benefit of a whistle. And if you're a player, is that tempting you to your point about seeing an opening, parang kaya ko to, pero yung pala hindi?
I was a point guard before, and that was a defense that was utilized by a lot of teams like FPU or NU back in my time. So when you see that small space, ito na yun. And then eventually, they're gonna close it down, and then you will be forced to either continue dribbling and force you to make a turnover or just make an errant pass na bahala na. And a lot of my turnovers during my high school days were from those.
So after that basket, Pressure now from the Bullpups. Let's see if they do that scheme once again. Oh, nice block by Palanca. Foul called against UE. 𝔍𝔞𝔪𝔢 is called for a foul. Fourth team foul for UE. Almanza is back in.
Good denial coming from UE there, forcing a turnover on NU.
So substitutions here for the last 4 minutes and 4 seconds. Despite UE getting into an offensive flow, NU Nazareth School is still with a commanding 16-point lead. Almanza whips a pass inside. Nice looking reverse there for John Alejandro.
Both teams really maximizing on the inside.
Cartel outside. Turnover by the Bullpups.
Back-to-back turnovers for the Bullpups. Both coming from miscommunication. Not really bad movement, not really bad spacing, but just miscommunication on the players of the Bullpups. Something they can adjust on in the next plays to come.
Almanza will bring down the ball for UE. It was in that first quarter where they fell behind. They were stuck at 11. Here they are again, trying to get more points on the scoreboard. 10 on the shot clock. De Leon backs in a three.
Big three for De Leon. That will cut the lead to 11. And that is the fourth three of De Leon here in this ball game. The best outside threat for UE in today's ball game.
De Leon has been shooting lights out. Alfanta bulldozes his way inside.
You know, he gets his rhythm from the outside, utilizes that strength and speed advantage. Tough finish for Alfanta there.
Almanza changes his pace and draws a foul.
See here, Alfanta, tough finish off three, veers away his defender, getting enough space for that left-handed finish. You know, I look at the body and the way he understands the game. Makmak Alfanta is already made for the collegiate level. You know, something I'm sure that Coach Jeff Napa is very excited for years to come, as Makmak Alfanta will be a good talent para sa NU Bulldogs.
So it's 38 to 26. Pinado with a leather. Palanca tried to drop it off, but it's stolen away. On the other end, that basket is scored by Jaden Datumalim.
That is all started by the steal of Joaquim De Leon. Getting that steal, getting that pass. 2 points, cutting the lead to 10.
Still in the second quarter here inside a very joyful crowd in the Adamson University gym.
Our MVP.
That's Reynard Humamoy on your screen. So watching his former team.
Reigning MVP Reynard Humamoy. We are at the Adamson gym. So malapit-lapit po sa quarters ng mga NU the players. So I'm sure they are very excited to support their team. So Reynard Humamoy is here. Jet Colonia from the Adamson side is also here watching the game, enjoying our high school matchup here.
Coming up on 2 minutes left here in the first half. Foul on 𝔍𝔫𝔦𝔬𝔢𝔰.
And I was watching 𝔍𝔞𝔪𝔢𝔰 play last year for UE. He was not yet this kind of a talent. He was just a guy that was just going to bring down the ball, has a good threat outside. But coming into this year, he's much more active. He has more confidence in shooting the threes, is now pressuring a lot of the guards. So he is showing that he is more than just a shooter para dito sa UE.
At the line, Tom Pelado. First miss at the line. Here's 𝔍𝔫𝔦𝔬𝔢𝔦. Nice ball movement being displayed by UE. Now they attack with the fade, catches air. Cartel finds a teammate underneath. What a find!
What vision coming from Cartel. No one expected that strong cross-court pass. Look at that. 5 guys were not ready, yet he found the right person inside in Mac Alfanta. That is the vision of Cartel. What a beautiful find on the inside. Something only he and Alfanta can do here in this ballgame.
Timeout on the floor. 1:32 left in the second period. NU has pushed the lead back to a 13-point advantage. Just when we thought UE was trying to make a run, the Bullpups keeping them at arm's length. Coach Jeff Napa watching the high school program develop.
All smiles from Coach Jeff here in the first half. High scoring ball game for his squad here.
They have a whistle.
Hold.
Foul on Francis Herrera.
NU is in penalty, so they have to be careful giving out free opportunities para sa UE on that line.
Alejandro has been working hard in the paint. Gets the first free throw to drop. So it's 2 for 2. Back to an 11-point game. Cartel had the notion, decides to pass underneath.
Could have been another highlight for Cartel. No one found that guy off the middle, yet Cartel was able to find a cutter.
A minute left in the first half. A half that NU has owned. 𝔍𝔫𝔦𝔬𝔢𝔦 to the corner they go. Three-pointer is up and in.
Good pistol action indeed coming from UE, getting a wide open shot on the corner.
Lagat was caught in the wrong place, wrong time, as Pelado was making a drive.
Big 3 for UE, cutting the lead to single digits, but that foul will give another opportunity para dito sa NU to extend.
Tom Pelado, this is his 5th and 6th free throws already.
Pelado, not a guy who saw a lot of minutes in their last game, but here trusted by Coach Kevin to really play out para dito sa NU.
Continues to make hay at the line. It's 5 out of 6 from the charity stripe, talking about Pelado. In the meantime, here's UE. 𝔍𝔫𝔦𝔬𝔢𝔦. Now they go inside. Nowhere to go. Errant shot from Datu Malib. Pelado looks up at the clock. Says, we have time. Let's set up a play. Now he's asking for a screen. Pelado still has it with 10. Pelado makes his move. Trying to squeeze his way inside. Instead, the ball will go to UE.
The defense by UE to end the quarter there, not allowing Pelado to get an easy layup. Also closing down on the roller. Good stop by UE. One more chance for them to make a bucket here to end the first half.
UE is hoping that they can make this into a single-digit ball game heading into the halftime break. Last few seconds, and NU makes a stop. And that was a good showing for UE, but still, Bullpups showing their dominance so far here in the first half.
So the Bullpups has been utilizing that inside. Everything has been going their way. Of course, Collins, Akoe, Mac, Alfanta, and Mix, Palanca, three guys who are really controlling the inside. UE has been trying to knock on the door, led by that guy, 𝔍𝔞𝔪𝔢𝔰 𝔑𝔞𝔪𝔢𝔰 in this ball game. The only guy who is in double digits for UE here.
So those shots by De Leon has kept UE in the ball game, but NU has consistently found the right amount of scoring power from guys like Alfanta, and passes from Cartel has led to this 43-33 lead. Second half coming up. We've reached the halfway mark here inside the Adamson University Gym. Battle between UE and NU. And at the half, it's the Bullpups with a 10-point lead, 43-33. A lot happened in that first half. Let's break it down for you with some key statistics.
NU in the first half really well in control of the inside. 24 points in the paint, plus 16 on the rebounding end. But where is UE trying to stay in the ball game? It's the turnovers. They are -4. They are protecting that basketball better and also scoring a little more fast break points, +5 for UE in terms of running the ball game. But that inside ball game of NU has been too much, of course, being led by two guys in Mac, Alfanta, and Mix, Palanca, 12 and 9 respectively.
So it's the battle of the paint. That's what's been working for NU. But for UE, they've been trying to stay afloat by that man, De Leon, with huge threes left and right for UE.
4 of 6 from downtown is Joachim De Leon, really keeping UE alive in this ball game. Also making a lot of stops and also dishing out 3 assists while making the load of the scoring. But on the other side, Mac Alfanta stepping on both from the inside and the outside. 12 points as well. So two guys doing the damage for the teams respectively in Alfanta and De Leon.
Once again, at the half score, it's 43-33. Because of those scores right there, both De Leon and Alfanta with 12 apiece. And some key scores on both sides, Coach.
Lagat with 8, Alejandro with 6 for UE, and on the other end, Palanca already with 9 points in 9 minutes of play here, and Akoe only 6 points, but grabbing 9 rebounds in that first half, 8 in the first 6 minutes of the ball game.
So there's 4 threes that has led De Leon on top of the scoring board for UE. On the flip side, NU has received a balanced scoring so far. Let's talk about adjustments, Coach. What do you want to see from UE as they try to counter that inside presence by NU?
Well, if you are UE right now, you have to continue taking care of that basketball. They have been doing a good job, only with 7 turnovers compared to the 11 of NU. But it is really in the attacking where they had a problem. They were not able to find an answer for the length and the strength of the NU players, so they could not get their drives in, which eventually leave someone open on the drives, on the drop passes, and on the kickouts. That has been the name of the game for UE. So that is something they have to see, and maybe it is all about execution here in the second half.
third quarter just about to start. This is the second game of both these teams. NU won their opening game against FEU Diliman, and UE fell short against the De La Salle Zobel Junior Archers. It's early in the season, and every game counts.
You know, in a season like this, you don't want to be in the middle pack or the latter part because you want to be able to get as much wins as possible. Only 14 games for you to enter that Final Four.
So here we go, third quarter. NU trying to create more separation while UE hoping to bounce back. UC to Collins Okowe. Baraka. NU swinging the ball. It's using top of the key. 3, too strong. It's that rebounding game that has worked well for the Bullpups. Okowe against 3 UE players. Neroma spins. 3-point shot on the way for UC.
Now UE will be utilizing that zone. And one player I want to look out for is Elijah UC, one of the best shooters for NU. So if he can break that zone, get those threes, I'm sure that UE will be adjusting once again on their defensive sets.
Alejandro was slapped all the way to the cup. So we've seen adjustments at the start of the third. It's that zone defense where UE trying to counter that inside presence.
It's actually a zone to a double on Okowe every time he gets that ball down low. So it will be very crucial for the players of NU to make their outside shots to really make UE move on their defensive end.
We've seen the zone work today again for the Green Archers.
That was a mini comeback for them. Nakulang lang ng konti-konti.
That should be a traveling. Yes, it is. Traveling on 𝔂𝔬𝔬 Pasena.
So far, 2 times back-to-back, they are able to close down on the inside, making things hard for the Pasena and Okowe.
So good defensive possessions for UE so far. De Leon against Neroma. Now it's Alejandro bulldozing his way inside. Couldn't get it though. Ahead they go. Baraka off the glass, can't finish. But that is a goaltending, says our referee.
Good leak out by Baraka, getting them 2 points. That was already almost a miss, but someone tapped the ball. And the points will be given to NU here.
De Leon, who's hit a handful of threes, now gives it inside as they run the play. Quick shot, Lagat misfires. Here come the Bullpups. They've been trying to get it into Collins Okowe.
UE has been doing a good job with Collins. 26 points for Collins in today's ball game, denying him that ball. And once he gets that ball, UE is quick to double. So things has been hard for Collins here, but it's been the other guys really stepping up for NU.
2 minutes have gone by here in the second half. Now they give it to their center. I think Lucy was stepping on the line. Yes, he did.
Could have been a wide open corner shot. Actually, nahanap siya ni Collins then on that kick out. But just a little too big on the shoes. Might be a size 11.5 or bigger. If it was smaller, good pa yun.
Let's blame the shoes, right?
Blame the feet.
Here's Sabroso. Can he get his game going? Can that floater kickstart his offense?
Really the second shot attempt for 𝔬𝔦𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬 First 2 points in the ball game. Only played 6.5 minutes in the first half. But I'm sure here in the second half, Coach Carl will be using 𝔬𝔦𝔬𝔬 more often.
Sabroso had 16 points on 7 of 9 field goals in that loss against LaSalle. Here's the aforementioned Sabroso. De Leon now with under 10 of the shot clock. In-your-face defense by NU. It's Lagan. Can't get the N1 opportunity, but he will troop to the line to shoot two.
That motion offense of UE has been able to give them driving lanes. But it's the physicality and the length of NU closing down on the finishing attempts of UE. That's why hirap na hirap itong UE to actually get those attacks. That ball was rotating for UE, but NU just very quick to recover and, of course, maximizing on that length.
And Coach, you need that quick movement on the defensive end against a motion offense, right?
Yes, because everybody is getting a touch of that basketball on that motion offense. You see there on that last possession, 4 or 5 guys are actually able to get a touch. Pero ang bilis din ng NU, really scouting UE very well here.
So the lead remains at 10. Under 7 minutes to play. UC shot was too strong. Akowe can't corral the rebound. Nagat. Oh, met at the apex by Akowe. UE another chance. Miscommunication stolen away by NU. Roma spins, gives it to his shooter. UC has cut off. Akowe bulldozing his way inside. Offensive foul called on the big man.
What good defense played by UE here. 𝔘𝔫𝔦𝔰 sacrificing his body on that drive. Let's watch the block here first. Good read by Akowe, but on the other end, a good read as well by 𝔘𝔫𝔦𝔰. Both teams playing terrific defense here the past 2 possessions.
So Akowe will take a seat after that offensive foul. That floater was way short for Mark Sarza. Here's Sidney Roma. Go inside now. Palanca continues to dominate inside.
And Palanca now in double figures in terms of points. 11 points and 4 rebounds for Palanca.
5.5 to play in the third. And Lance Sabroso was making his drive in the baseline. He was fouled.
Of guys really rotating on Lance Sabroso. That is how high the respect of NU is on Lance Sabroso. Usually putting in bigger guys on the defensive end. You see here, Macmac Alfanta will be put on Lance Sabroso.
Alejandro, full game is pure.
Alejandro has been silent in today's ball game, but really producing. Already 10 points for Alejandro.
Cartel looking at his options, gives it up to his point guard. Now it ends up with Palanca. Palanca a bit outside his comfort zone, but NU with the repossession. Pilado is stopped. We have a stoppage on the floor.
Someone's down, holding onto his ankle here.
And the UE staff quickly attending him. So is our medical staff. Let's see what happened. De Leon was, does that his ankle?
Not sure where he is holding on here.
That is a tough break for De Leon.
He is the leading scorer of UE here with 12 points, with 4 of 6 from downtown. They have been struggling in looking for that offensive guy. Lance Sabroso has been relatively cold here. Alejandro slowly showing up here now in double figures. But you need all of your guys healthy come the second half if you are going up against a very talented NU Bullpups.
De Leon applying a bit of pressure on that foot.
Good signs that he can walk. A very good sign that he can walk here.
Sometimes when you're young, you can quickly recover.
Yes. Such an advantage to be young and healthy once again. Di ba naman tayo matanda?
But let's hope that De Leon is truly nothing serious happened to him. He's being attended to right now on the bench. In the meantime, the lead is at 10 for NU. Sabroso. Attacks Sabroso! Slices the defense.
What explosiveness he showed there. Quick hesitation, exploded to the basket. Wide open layup for Lance Sabroso.
Palanca drops it off. What a find and what a finish.
Wow, only 6 seconds into the shot clock. Both teams are running and running here.
That is an error for UE. The lead by NU was at a height of 16. Now it's at 10. Palanca, 15-footer is good.
Very simple game by Palanca. Doesn't need the ball to operate. Will continue moving. Will continue going. Will continue to go to the right spots, and that's why he is getting a lot of good passes from his teammates. 13 points for Palanca.
Under 4 minutes left in the third. Sabroso looking to score again. Instead, he passes, and NU's defense was ready for Alejandro. Pilado loses control. Tries to be fancy with the pass. Here comes UE. A double black eye for Pilado. He caused a turnover and he fouled.
That's what you want from your point guard right here. Let's watch that replay. Closing down on the lane of that UE player. Forcing Coach Kevin to rest up itong si Pelado. Maybe make him breathe a little. Siguro medyo gigil lang itong si Pelado. But this guy is a talent. He's been playing well in today's ball game. Tom Pelado, 5 points, 2 assists here in today's game.
Despi gets the first free throw to drop. Despi with 4 points so far. Knocks down 2 free throws. So UE hanging around here.
And they continue to knock on the door of NU, but every time they do something good, NU also answers back right away.
That is a tough break for UE, but tremendous effort by Palanca. Just as UE was getting to run, that's their strength, Palanca comes up with a steal and draws a foul.
Palanca not giving up on that play. You were saying, Yo-Yo, that was already a 5 versus 4 advantage for UE, but the length of Palanca going for that steal, we're given the opportunities here.
And what luxury for Coach Kevin De Castro. Collins Akowe called for another foul, had to sit on the bench. Here comes Mix Palanca. Likewise has been dominating the shaded area.
And Mix Palanca is actually leading the whole ball games in terms of points. 14 points for Mix Palanca, alongside 4 rebounds and 2 steals. So a complete ball game para dito kay Palanca.
Here's that motion offense by UE. Lagat's shot was short. Alfanta pushing. They go inside to Palanca.
They really are giving that ball a lot to Palanca. And Migs has not been disappointing anybody. Really showing that he has that whole game inside.
goes to the bench. Steal could not be completed. Both ups. And now it's a turnover by NU. Alfanta was caught out of bounds.
A little taller on their end. Itong NU. 𝔬𝔤, Alfanta, and Cartel. No natural point guard here. No Pelado or Roma inside the court. So I assume that a lot more running will be done here by NU with this size.
What I find. But UE can't complete the play. Despi now organizes things. Had nowhere to go. Here comes Cartel. Cartel leaves it to his teammate, and NU scores.
And that will be the advantage of how big this 5 is by NU. NU at least with the smallest guy on the court at around 6 flat to 6'1". So tatakbo itong NU Bullpups.
Sabroso takes it upon himself to score.
Finally, another bucket for Lance Sabroso. Once again, making sure that he leaves the defender on the dust.
Sabroso up to 6 points now. Palanca, 15-footer.
Inside, outside, everywhere you leave him open, he has a range. Palanca playing terrific in today's ball game.
We've been seeing a variety of moves from Palanca, whether it's in the post or at the free throw line. Roma re-enters the ball game.
Deserve the rest para dito kay Cartel. Played point guard for a few minutes, but they were able to take advantage of that length. Talking about length, Mix Palanca in today's ball game, 16 points. 4 rebounds, but on the defensive end, 3 steals and 2 blocks for Miggs. What a ball game for him here.
SP is back at the line. So a chance for NU Nazareth School to continue to create separation. We swing it over, it's 𝔬𝔤. Ran out of space in the baseline. Here comes Alejandro. But he left without the ball. And 𝔬𝔤 also can finish. Helter-skelter on both sides. Almanza gets it across. Quick shot, doesn't work. Alejandro with another chance for UE. Almanza says, let's gather ourselves here. Shot clock at 8. Almanza, float game. He misses, gets another chance. Despi all day to shoot, and he makes the defense pay.
And the extra effort from UE, giving them 3 extra points, credited to all of the guys getting rebounds.
That shot was too quick for 𝔬𝔤. Last shot time for UE. They can make this into a single-digit game. That shot was a miss. So nice fight back by UE, showing signs of life in that end of third.
Well, same thing for UE. Every time they're knocking, NU always has an answer. It will be a tight ball game here in the third quarter. Both teams really adjusting to each other.
Let's revisit some of those highlights where the action has picked up.
Elijah UE starting out that quarter strong, but one guy trying to be a little bit more aggressive is Lance Sabroso. Already 4 points here in this quarter. Akowe with that beautiful block there. And once again, Sabroso here showing his explosiveness on offense. At the end of the day, the fast break and the running game of NU will still be giving them a double-digit lead here to end the quarter.
So 3 quarters down, 1 more to go. NU is still up 59-49. We'll be back for the fourth. Welcome back inside inside the Addison University gym, where the UE Junior Warriors still trail NU Nazareth School by 10 points, 59-49. This is our second game of our doubleheader. Earlier, FEU won over LaSalle. Thank you for spending your Tuesday afternoon watching UAAP Season 86 Boys Basketball live on Pilipinas Live.
What an afternoon we've had. We're only on day 2. Pero parang playoff atmosphere na dito, Yo-Yo. Everybody really enjoying our high school basketball. Third quarter story, 16 all. The second and the third quarter are relatively very close, but that big first quarter of NU is really giving them an edge here.
You see the consequences of that first quarter. UE, if you've just joined us, UE was stuck for a very long time at 11 points.
They were leading 11-5 here in the first quarter, and then a big 21-0 run by NU, giving them a big lead. But UE has been knocking on the door of NU for quite some time now, doing a lot of right things, attacking hard, getting outside opportunities, but NU very quick to answer on everything UE is giving them.
Go-Pups looking for win number 2 following their victory over FEU Diliman. Outside shot. Misfiring was Elijah Yusi. That should be a dribbling violation on Sarza. Yes, it is. He lost the leather as he was attacking.
Both teams really closing down on the inside once again, forcing both teams to stay outside, maybe take some threes, but both teams really wants to maximize on the talent they have on the inside.
Here's Alfanta. Movement now by NU. The shooter is left open, but UC decides to take a closer look, and he scores.
UC has been able to make one bucket, but he's missed the next. So this time around, he uses that drive and shows everybody that he also has that finish.
We need some baskets. Despi. And that shot was erased by Akoe.
Every time you are driving, Akoe is very active on the defensive end and is always willing to help out on that last line of defense. Akoe with another block here in the game.
Sabroso re-entered the ball game. Here's a shot. That was a miss by Almanza. Roma sees an opening, and he will troop to the line to shoot 2.
Cedric Roma not stepping on the brakes there with all-out speed on that fast break attack, getting him 2 free throws. And once again, NU trying to outrun UE here, getting the first edge to start the fourth quarter.
Roma can't get the first as a team. NU is shooting 73% at the line. Goes 1 for 2.
Good signs. De Leon is back in the ball game after being down for quite some time on the floor in the third quarter.
So we go back to being young.
Yes. No, if that happened in our age, might take us maybe a good 2 weeks to 3 weeks.
See you in the second round. That would be me. But not De Leon, who has the basketball right now. Sabroso looking for an opening, spinning his way over Akoe.
What a move coming from Lance Sabroso. That spin move putting everybody stunned. Cutting the lead back to 11 here. Let's watch that once again. Going left, spinning right. And only a few can do that. And one of the names that can is named Lance Sabroso.
under 8 minutes to play in the final frame. Some movement for NU. Now they give it to their man in the middle, but that is an offensive foul. Our two referees called different things at the same time.
Really depending on the angle of the referee here. And you wanting to go for that high-low with Alfanta and Akoe. But at the end of the day, they call the charge on Akoe. He is struggling on the offensive end. And we're just talking about what UE is doing. They're denying Akoe that basketball. They're fronting him. They're making it hard for him to receive the ball and doubling when he gets that basketball. Only 6 points for Collins Akoe in today's ball game, and you see the frustration in his face.
So he's saddled with 4 fouls. He's back on the bench, visibly frustrated. Laga trying to get open. De Leon, step back, no. Matumalim, shot was too strong. Palanca trying to keep the possession alive for his squad. Instead, it's the Junior Warriors running.
Very good active hands coming from UE here, getting the possession back on their side.
Oh, tough drive, couldn't get it for Lagat.
Gotta commend Palanca for recovering right away here. He was the one who could not get the catch on one end. Yet, he ran back right away. After the miss of UE, he was the one active to get that rebound. And that is the mindset of Mix Palanca here. I make a mistake, I run down, babawiin ko agad ang aking pagkakamali.
Palanca is NU's leading scorer so far. Let's see if the Bullpups go to him in this possession. Instead, that jumper is good by Macmac Alfanta.
Ready and steady is Macmac Alfanta. Wide open, he wanted that shot. Good thing Ray Roma was able to find him on that corner shot.
UE needs some points here. It's Alejandro with the left-handed layup.
A beautiful pick and roll, basic yet effective. What a play coming from De Leon to Alejandro.
11-point lead being enjoyed by NU. Can UE cut down that deficit? It's De Leon looking for a screen. Floater, too strong.
Could have cut the lead to single digits in that last possession.
Roma facing himself. Now it's Macmac. Macmac is clipped on the way up by Sabroso.
Macmac Alfanta continuing to attack here. You know, one thing I did not see from Macmac Alfanta in their first game is his outside shooting. He was a guy who leaked out a lot. He was able to get a lot of layups, a lot of attacks. He was able to play physical in that last game. But here he is showing that he is both an inside-outside guy, and I'm sure that will be a very deadly weapon for NU for the rest of the season because you just don't know how to defend Macmac Alfanta.
My favorite stat from Macmac is that he's only missed 2 shots so far in 2 games. So he's been a model of efficiency. Yeah. Timeout on the floor. NU still up 65-53, 5:43 to play. Still in control despite the foul trouble of their main center, Collins Akoe. And what have the Bullpups been doing that has kept them afloat and kept UE at a distance?
Oh, well, they really did not change their aggressiveness the whole ball game, even though UE will make a lot of good attacks, make a lot of good baskets. NU will play the same aggressiveness, same running game, same early break. And that is why they have been able to keep this lead. And that inside ball game of them has also been to their advantage. Points in the paint, 38 for NU compared to only 20 of UE.
That's 𝔍𝔞𝔪𝔢, who had a monster season debut, 17 and 21. But not this time around. But NU showing its depth.
6 points for 𝔍𝔞𝔪�, 3 of 6. But just being denied that basketball by UE every time the ball is with NU. But good thing for NU that this guy, Migs Palanca, stepping up, being their leading scorer here in today's ballgame.
Sabroso. Can he work his magic in the last 5 minutes? Sabroso cut off. Oh, nice looking shot there by Sarza.
That floater for the Bigs, so UE is always ready. So that may be a weapon for them moving forward to the season.
The Pasena shot does not work.
Old school basketball being played by the Pasena.
Lagat dribbling his way inside, leaves it short. Short again. UE battling hard in the glass.
A lot of activity on the hands. Everybody getting a short touch of that basketball. Nakasobra ng sundo. Itong si 𝔐𝔤𝔤𝔬𝔫.
UE will get another crack at the basket. De Leon takes a 3, catches air. Palanca, okay, collect the rebound. 8 to shoot for the Junior Warriors. De Leon now to Alejandro, overcooks it.
Good ball movement. Just could not get their finishes up there. Everybody is getting a touch. The execution, just not the right finishing range for UE.
8 seconds to work with for UC. And he is fouled hard. He'll have to earn his points at the line.
Silent 8 points for Elijah UC here. Making 2 threes and also getting 1 layup here is Elijah UC. Chance for him to finally get into double digits. But this is one guy that's being talked about in the high school ranks as the next star of NU Nazareth. Has not yet been able to show out because of the defenses of UE and FEU. But you see the potential, you see the skill, you see the role he is playing. So I'm sure that he is bound for a breakout game dito sa juniors division.
Of course, talking about UC, he had a very good Final Four appearance versus FEU.
That is where his name actually got heard of. And everybody was excited for the future to come para itong Elijah UC.
Sabroso spinning his way to the cup.
What another finish from Lance Sabroso. Every time he is attacking, you just don't know what move he is going to use for him to get those finishes.
Mac from deep. That's a miss. Shot clock now at 7. Palanca can't finish the play. Alejandro has it. Chance for UE. De Leon to Sabroso, who scored on a spinning drive earlier. Another attack and another basket by Lance Sabroso.
What quickness does Lance Sabroso have, putting Sid Roma on the dust. What another beautiful drive coming from Lance Sabroso.
Roma looks up at the clock, sees 3 minutes left. Roma drives hard. Oh, what a block by Sarza. But Nepasena is there to finish the play.
Nepasena just using that length on the second chance opportunity. Extending the lead back to double digits here.
Sabroso has the basketball. He's up against Alfanta. Gets the screen. Stolen away by NU.
Clean swipe coming from NU.
Palanca with the hammer.
And may we remind everybody that we are only in the high school division. That was a clean jam and highlight coming from Mix Palanca. And what beauty on that two-handed monster jam.
Mix Palanca wants that player of the game honors, Coach. NU up 72-59. UE running out of time here in the fourth quarter. Coach 𝔍𝔞𝔪𝔢𝔰
Full NU staff here to really support the juniors program. Coach Jeff Napa is here. Coach MC Abolition is here. Coach 𝔍𝔞𝔪𝔢𝔰 is here. Really everybody showing out, supporting the squad here. Very exciting future ahead para din sa NU.
So Mix Palanca takes a seat after he threw down the two-handed jam. 𝔑𝔞𝔪𝔢𝔰 is back in. Sabroso has put on a shooting expedition, but they need more points, talking about UE. 𝔑𝔞𝔪𝔢𝔰 got a piece of that.
And kept the UE player going down. Oh, he just caught it.
Return to sender. That's the epitome of return to sender. As Lagat is called out of bounds. We have a timeout on the floor. 2 minutes left here. Former boys MVP, Reynard Humamoy, enjoying the action. And NU is well on its way to win number 2 in the boys division.
Just saw a 𝔬𝔞𝔪𝔢𝔰 block right there. Might be the leading blocks in our season. That is the 5th block of 𝔬𝔞𝔪𝔢𝔰 here.
Last 2 minutes for both these schools. NU still up big. Roma drives hard. Left-handed layup is good.
Cedric Roma with that strong hard drive once again, using his body.
Sabroso has given us a handful of drives, and that type of floater has worked a number of times now over 𝔬𝔞𝔪�.
Sabroso really stepping up here in the second half, being the best talent for UE in terms of scoring. Now their top scorer with 14 points.
𝔑𝔞𝔪𝔤 finishes the play. And they had one opportunity after that scramble.
There's so much you can do with 𝔬𝔞𝔪𝔤 already gets that position inside. Let's watch here Sabroso first. Quick hesitation, quick drive, and then utilizes that floater against 𝔬𝔞𝔪𝔤.
And that Marim has come up hobbling. It's a second UE player who has walked gingerly towards the bench. Of course, De Leon re-entered the ball game. But now that's Jaden Tumalim at the bench right now.
Tumalim going to the bench, but he has been able to produce quite a few stats. 2 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, as well as 1 steal para sa UE in 22 minutes of play. So that will hurt because he is one of their main role guys, especially on the defensive end against 𝔬𝔞𝔪𝔤.
And for UE, they're looking at the 0-2 hole. They were in a close one against LaSalle. Then that a more veteran squad and NU.
But just looking at this UE squad, this is actually a Final Four contender in my opinion. This is a team that is so much longer has a good system in Carl Santos, has a good star in Lance Sabroso. Very physical team. And I'm sure that this is only the first 2 games of the season. They're still trying to get their footing in with a whole new system here. So this is a team that no team can take lightly towards the next few games, even if they will be able to start with a 0-2 record.
Alfanta re-enters. So NU leaving no stone unturned. They want to finish this game strong. On the flip side, what do you see NU's potential this season?
You know, it's a question of who will play good in every game for NU. In the first game, it was 𝔍𝔞𝔪𝔢. Here, it was Migs Palanca stepping up for them. And you still have talents like Elijah UC, Cedre Roma, Macmac, Alfanta, De Pasena, even Solomon. So very exciting times ahead para dito sa NU. But the consistency has to be there the rest of your 12 games and also in the Final Four if you want a shot at that championship.
Timeout for UE. We're down to the last 47.8 seconds. We're just about to close out day number 2 of UAAP Season 86 boys basketball. And we'll have game day number 3 tomorrow. Actually, it will be a jam-packed day at the Mall of Asia Arena, starting with the boys basketball, 2 games, followed by the women's finals game 1, and then game 1 between LaSalle and UP.
Very basketball-filled day in the Mo Arena tomorrow. Very exciting day for the UAAP.
And Lagat had a wild attempt at 3.
Someone was hit on the face there.
That's UC, Elijah UC. Just as Lagat was fishing for a foul, he hit Elijah on the face.
It's accidental trying to fish for a foul, but that will hurt nevertheless. Face a very, very sensitive part to be hit.
Good thing Elijah is up and about.
Pogi pa rin naman yung bata. So looks like he is just dusted here. That still hurts. That still hurts. To be hit on the face, especially on the nose. Automatic tears there.
You might not feel it today, but you might tomorrow morning. So our referees are checking if that will be issued a unsportsmanlike foul. If it's an unnecessary contact.
For the referees here, making sure that we end the ball game right. Once again, just reminding everybody that earlier today, LaSalle Zobel versus FEU. FEU was able to go home with that victory after a comeback by LaSalle. Here, NU is looking like they are going to be going with a win. But that elbow to the face, not how you want to end the ball game.
Elijah's being checked out.
Looks like it's nothing serious, but still the intent. That's what they are checking here to end the ball game.
And UE is ready to sub in a fresh 5 to finish this ball game, as our referees are still trying to determine the right call here. Just a foul, an offensive foul on Lagat. Fresh 5 for UE.
There's opportunities for the rest of the guys here in white and red to be able to get their minutes logged here in the UAAP.
Owe. And you putting on the finishing touches here. Down to the last 20 seconds. Let's see if the Bupams will try to score. Yes, they will try as 𝔍𝔞𝔪 gets the deuce.
𝔍𝔞𝔪𝔪 extending his scoring here. 10 points and 13 rebounds in today's ballgame. Alongside 3 blocks, really protecting that inside. A lot of guys really able to step up here for NU. 𝔐𝔞𝔬𝔢𝔰, one guy we did not talk about a lot, actually has 7 points and 9 assists in his name. Mac Alfanta, 16 points and 2 rebounds. On the other end, Lance Sabroso showing out late, 14 points, 2 rebounds. 1 rebound, 2 assists, and 3 steals. Joaquim De Leon, 12 points. John Edry Alejandro, 12 points as well. At the end, it's going to be Mix Palanca who will be our best player, getting this lead, 78-61 in favor of UE.
So NU moves up to 2-0, while UE drops to 0-2. And the aforementioned Palanca with 18 big points, 7 rebounds, 4 steals, 2 blocks.
With Colin Sacco struggling earlier on the offensive end, Mix Palanca was ready to step up right away, outrunning itong mga players ng UE and even giving us that monstrous jam. And what a ball game for Mix Palanca, 18.7 rebounds, and on the defensive end, giving us 4 steals and 2 blocks, everything working the way of Palanca.
And talking about Palanca, he stepped up big time in to subbing in for 𝔍𝔞𝔪𝔢.
Well, he was the guy that really proved that he was a big help in the middle on that offensive end, scoring 18 points for them.
So Mix Palanca with a solid game in just his second outing. But tomorrow, game day number 3 for boys basketball. It's the Adamson Baby Falcons taking on the 𝔘𝔫𝔦𝔰 Blue Eagles, followed by the Tiger Cubs taking on the Junior Fighting Maroons. They will be part of the massive game slate at the SM Mall of Asia Arena. So once again, NU comes up with a victory. They're 2-0. And for my partner, Coach Juanito Gregorio, our director, Ken Natividad, and all the hardworking men and women of Signal Team,